Welcome. Hope everyone's doing okay out there in the wild, wild world that we live in. I'm Moonshine. This is my channel. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Okay, it's a general message. You don't have to be any particular sign for it to resonate. Okay, it's the joy of doing collective readings. I am very dusty deck. Here we go. Okay, clear that energy away. All right. If you want a personal reading, Whitney Moonshine at gmail.com. I do offer personal readings right now if anybody is interested. Okay. It's in the description box and also in the about section. Okay. So you can find how to get a hold of me there. All right. Now, what does Spirit want to say to us today? You know, I watched so many readers over the years, and in the beginning of the readings, they always sing. Like they'll sing their title name or they'll sing. And I'm like, I wonder why we do that. Like, I'm just like, I mean, I do sing quite a bit in the daytime, but not like my own songs or anything. Like, I'm talking like I'll sing other people's songs, but like, it's so funny. I can't not introduce myself with like kind of a song. I don't know if you're the same way, but I just don't know why we do that. Okay, here we go. What does Spirit have to say for collective today? See? I just did it again. I don't know why. Okay. Sage with Earth. Sage and Earth in reverse, though. Wisdom, purification, and harmony with peace and grounding. I feel like somebody is like the opposite of pure would be dirty, right? Like I don't want to say you're dirty, but ungrounded. Yeah, like ungrounded and like you need to cleanse your space or purify your space, get some peace on something. I don't know. I am getting Shake It Off by Florence and the Machine. And that's I mean, I'm getting in a way like shake, like you've got negative energy around you or something like that, and you need to cleanse your space, especially if you are a tarot reader, or you bring in energy, or you do something where you channel, whatever it is you're channeling, your art, your projects, your whatever it is, Herman in reverse. It's like you're not maybe protecting your space properly, and you're not as hidden as what you think you are, right? Like even if you just burn sage, sure. What I've heard about sage, okay, is sage can actually disrupt the energy around you sometimes. Okay, sage, if not done properly, can be very like, I mean, I don't know if you've seen those, some of those Instagram videos. Like I've done home cleansings for years and years and years, like 10 plus years, and I used to sage when I did a house cleanse, and now I don't. Now I use sound, like a bell. You know how much that pisses energies off around you. It's like the ringing in your ear, right? I can see automatically things just going away, right? The second I start ringing that bell, it pisses them off. They don't like the high pitch. Okay, so if you are doing something, you can always add a frequency sound in the background that keeps your place clear. You can also use selenite candles, or selenite crystals. I have a huge one, but here's a little one. Okay. If you set that at the base, northeast, southwest of your home, it can protect you. I knew this one woman who had selenite pyramids all over her house. on each side of every door, each side of every window, over top of windows, under windows. She had a salt barrier all around her house. Like she was a witch, so she had to take the necessary precautions to keep her house safe at all times, right? From intruders and from unwanted guests. Okay, 7 of Wands in reverse. It's like you're not spirit is kind of advising you that you're not pushing away the spirits that you should be. You might be allowing too many things in. And especially when you start a reading, like if you're doing a collective reading like that, it's very important to get into your space, to say a mantra, to set the intention of picking up energy for the collective that truly needed, but you're only picking it up from your energy. You will only listen to your soul and nothing but your soul. What your soul decides to give you and send to you will be alerted by other spirits telling your soul. That's really how mediums and psychics and anybody channeling needs to work. Like, to go directly, like, stay at your source, and your source is your soul. Okay, stay connected to your source, and your source will connect to other things. You yourself, as a 3D individual, do not need to be connecting with spirits around you. You only need to be connecting to your soul, and that's it. Okay, your soul will tell you what it needs to about the energies around you. Okay, 6 of Swords up right now. Okay, so now it's like, now you can go into deeper waters. Okay, you have to take your wisdom with you. You have to look at the truth of what can hurt you. And the main things that can hurt you are not even in this realm. They're in complete different realms, which is where you're getting your information from. Okay, you have to remember, wherever you get your information from, there's also somebody else there. Okay, so there's the Page of Wands, right? Very immature energies that want to yell and scream at you and tell you messages that you don't need to hear. Okay, so that's why it's like you're definitely, if you are a medium or if you are a channeler, you're definitely picking up immature energies around you because you're not hiding your energy properly. Therefore, the messages will not be delivered properly. Okay, which is like, I had to learn that too. I had to learn that the hard way. Years and years and years of doing tarot readings with so many dark energies around me, listening to God knows what, trying to tell a client, like I sometimes the right information came out, but sometimes it didn't. Okay, King of Pentacles, especially if you want to make a living doing this, okay, you have to know how to pick up the right energy. Okay, and your soul will do that. That's why it's very important to just connect to your soul. You tell your soul, okay, I need to connect with this person. I need you to tell me what I need to know about them. Okay, so I can do the reading properly, not listen to anything else. You need to push everything else away, because everything, think of it this way, you can see and notice how greedy people are in real life when they push you out of line and they jump in front of you, and they, right, imagine spirits. Everybody wants to say something, right? They're just as brutal in the spirit world as humans are in the real world, with wanting to get their messages out. Okay, so there's the 8 of Wands. There are definitely messages that you can bring forward. There's a lot of things in the air that are going to be landing for you to read them. Okay, and each one of these messages goes to somebody individually. Okay, so remember that it's not just a collective message for everybody. It's for individual people that are a part of a collective. Okay, 8 of Pentacles. Work really hard at it. Do as many readings as you possibly can. Focus a lot of the energy on one thing. Focus your energy on one thing for you to get better at it. Okay, when you do this and you do that, sometimes when you take your focus away and you start doing other things, spirit is like, you need to put a couple more hours of work into this a day. If you want to get better, then this is how you get better. You really need to put all the eyes onto this project, just like she's doing there. She's buffing her pentacle, right? All these pentacles that she's made, it's taken her a really long time, but guess what? Those are all pentacles that now she gets to sow in the real world. Okay, so spirit is definitely like, victory is here. Like, you don't have any peace and grounding and harmony in what you're doing yet, because you're not quite doing it right or the proper way. Okay, in the spiritual world, which is it's just because you haven't, nobody has given you the secrets behind the scene. Okay, Two of Pentacles in reverse. It's almost like, I think the infinity wheel has to stop. There's the Ace of Wands, right? Maybe you're going back and forth and back and forth, and it's really getting uncomfortable for you. It's like you need to pick one thing and go with it. Always remember the other thing will be there for you to work on, but just pick one thing, because this one thing turns into those 8 things. Okay? But right now you're doing this. Okay? It's the opposite energy. Right? You're worrying about money. Ooh, Queen of Wands versus the Queen of Pentacles. Okay? Are you going to worry about money and financials, or are you finally going to put your money where your mouth is? Two of Cups in reverse. I mean, fuck a relationship right now. I'm sorry, but like, that's just kind of how it wants to say. Like, if you've got a fucking ex-boyfriend hanging around, or some ex energy hanging around or something, just honestly, Spirit is like, just leave it. Just leave it. Get unhinged. Okay. The Hangman in reverse. Okay. Get unhinged, because that's what's making you worry about moving forward. Because it's almost like, what if somebody thinks I'm too manly, or what if he thinks that, like, it's worried about somebody else's opinion when you're not even with them. So why does their opinion matter? Okay, this is where you need to stand strong and set your walls up and your boundaries so you can finally do something, because somebody is just sitting in your energy and they don't want to move. Okay, and they're lying to you. Okay, and they really want to possibly take your money because they're very unbalanced. Okay, so it's time to change that. It's time to change that. And actually, the season that I'm getting brought to with the wheel is autumn. And the reason why I believe I'm getting autumn is because, yeah, my hand went straight to it, is because now is the time for you to focus on yourself inward. Okay, because you're Hermit in reverse. You're not quite focusing on the right thing, right? Focus that, and that would be autumn shutting down. Everything in autumn starts to shut down. The harvests all kind of, start to close in. You get all your food for the winter and you shut it down, right? You concentrate on it, you stay inside. I mean, you have to go to work, you have to do your shit, okay, and groceries and everything. But I'm just saying, spiritually, right? Winter is about a time of shutdown. So August is about getting, or, autumn would be a time of getting into that mode where you're now starting to shut down so you can activate what this Ace of Wands is. You need to keep some energies away from you. And that's what's pulling this grounding away from you, is because every time you get comfortable in your energy, they start to pull you out because they can feel you're putting your energy on something else and they want your energy for themselves. This is what blood sucking exes do. Okay, there's a reason why you walked away. There's a reason why you left. Stick that. At least give yourself a few months or a few weeks without them, right? Don't just take somebody back right away because they want you back. Live your life for a little while without them and see if you can change your perspective as to that's what's keeping you so ungrounded, is somebody else's energy, and you're worried about their energy. It's unbalancing you because you have to put energy and effort into them all of a sudden when you really want to do this other thing. So Spirit is like, do the other thing, fuck the relationship for a bit, okay, and just say screw it. I mean, I have to do this. I can't be putting all my information. I can't be putting all my energy and effort into you. I've got to learn new information. I have to learn this. I want to do this, and you're very much interrupting me. I think it's somebody who's interrupting. And I think that's why it's Sage in reverse, because I don't think it requires saging per se. I think it requires boundaries. Okay. I think it requires you to purify your life and get the right wisdom into you. Okay. Because this person is, I mean, you can be attracted to somebody all you want. It doesn't mean that you're going to have the same values. It doesn't mean that you're going to get along. People think, well, I'm attracted to you, we'll get along. No. That's no. Most people who are attracted to one another, which is like that kind of lusty attraction, aren't meant for each other at all. Okay, they're the devil in disguise. They're the wolf in sheep's clothing that you're supposed to continue to walk away from. But there's something in your body that pulls you towards them because it's negative, nasty energy that you can most likely control. Okay, so Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Like I said, it's not going to resonate with everybody, but I hope it resonates with somebody out there. Okay. And, yeah, if you have any questions out there, okay, and you just haven't been able to get those questions answered by your tarot readers, because some of your tarot readers, I'm sure, have hundreds and thousands of people who watch them, it's very hard to get your individual message. So that's why smaller channels, it's always kind of better to watch smaller channels. I've always kind of felt that way. So if you have any questions, send them to me telepathically. Like, look and stare at my face and send the message to me and say, like, can you answer this question for me? And if spirit really wants your answer, to get to you, it will find you. I will record it and it will get put up in a video, and the video will be kind of the answer. The title of the video will be the answer to your question, if you're supposed to get it. Okay, so it's kind of something new I'm trying out, and a lot of messages are coming from spirit right now, so then I can get these out to collective, so then people can get a little, light on their very dark situation, because life is very hard. And I love tarot readers, and I love reading tarot, and I love picking up the messages for the collective. So always remember that I wouldn't do this if I didn't truly love it, because it has costed me everything. So peace out. I hope it resonates, and yeah, see ya.